we've been on the mission field for 23 years, serving as church planners, working with pastors to network churches together, to also helping missionaries along the way, encouraging them, those who come on new, and working with women in prostitution and refugee work. And about, I guess, 3 or 4 years ago, God started putting in our heart that He could use us more and more to help missionaries that are struggling on the field. And then we went through sort of our own, I'd say, burnout of sorts, and I think spiritually, emotionally, and physically, and we needed time off. And during that time off, God did great healing. And in that healing, really affirmed our calling to now take what He's done in us and help missionaries. So we felt, and many people were affirming, that we should open a house and provide good member care where people can feel safe, trusted, rested. And we want to help that by doing coaching, some spiritual direction, some marriage communication skills, but most of all, giving them a safe place to come and just seek God.
I think the vision of Life Impact is really to be a safe place for people to come and be able to process the difficulties they've faced in life, just to be able to reconnect with God in a place where they can be vulnerable and not judged or criticized, but really to feel safe. Just want to be a safe place.
I mean, for us, we see that everybody needs confidentiality and love. And it's easy to say, well, go to a counselor and get confidentiality, but even that is not love. But when you're really loved, you know it, and that love makes a difference. And then to be able to do that with people who understand you and can relate to you, that is what people said makes the difference talking to us, but we've also seen in other people. And that's what we want to provide.
Yeah.
That has been something that we were nervous about. Transitioning out of ministry, doing church planning, refugee evangelism, discipleship, or women, human trafficking and helping them. Those are the big buzz ministries. I'm like, Lord, is this really are we going to be like turned away? Or are people going to not be interested? And He just said, He affirmed in our hearts that what we're doing is actually going to do greater multiplication. And we figure if we can help a missionary family or a couple every month or 2 a month, that couple, their reproduction, the effect they're going to have on the people they're ministering to is just going to grow. And so I think that really encouraged us. As we share that with people, they see it too. So we believe that when missionaries are healthier, they're going to be more fruitful. We want them to stay. If they leave, then it's really sad because we're losing a worker. But if they stay, we want them to stay and be healthier. And if they're healthier, they're going to be more fruitful and they'll have greater work.
Another passion we have is for the Greek national pastors, and really want to be able to come alongside them as well and help them to be healthier in their own marriages and in their communication and in their spiritual life. Then they're going to affect their whole church, which can affect others in Greece as well.
And it'll be doing the work better than we can because they're Greek.
Right, yeah.
I mean, Life Impact, spreading the word, I think, is probably the biggest thing they can do because God is doing great things. Just even seeing people's response to us. We've had people come up after we share in a church in tears because they had a family member who left the field or has even left the church because of burnout or whatever happened to them. And so getting the word out there is really important to us. There are places. When we were going through a hard time, it took months for me to research where to go, where to find help. It wasn't easy. And I think a lot of missionaries think that their only option is to call their organization, and that usually will turn out negative. If they can know there's a safe place to go, like Life Impact, it could really be that saving place for them. So getting the word out, I say, would be the number one. Tell your church, tell your family, anyone they know that's in ministry, let them know. And then get behind it financially, because being able to have Life Impact supported as a whole helps them grow and helps us get more people involved, gets the word out, gets better quality of ministry opportunities and resources. And I think that would be the next best thing. If they know somebody who's been through a rough journey and has been redeemed through that and has a passion for pastors and missionaries, sure, encourage them also to get in touch.
I think because we've been there, we've gone through the hurts and the struggles we've been in Greece 23 years, so, we've encountered many different situations. And because of that, we want to now give back and help others navigate maybe more smoothly, because we didn't have that that support system. We want to be now a support system for the new people coming, and yeah.
And we saw too many people leaving, or too many people being hurt, and it's like enough. And if we can help slow that down, or help missionaries know they're not alone, or know that there's a safe place, it's like knowing that we're kicking the enemy in the tail and saying enough's enough. We're not going to take that anymore. We can do something. When we see all these things being preventable, or so many of these things preventable, you want to do something. And if we're not doing something, I feel responsible.
Well, I guess what I've really appreciated just this week being here is that the leadership is so open, transparent, humble, and that they're really searching God in their own hearts. And so I see Life Impact is really drawing close together as a family that supports one another, encourages one another, and it all starts in the leadership.
We've been involved in other organizations over these years of ministry, the last 30 years. And Life Impact is so unique. I mean, one, it's small, I understand that, but it's amazing to be among people who have the same heart, that care so deeply for each other because they love caring for others, so they're caring for each other. You feel safe, you know that they understand, you know that they're going to sit with you, they're going to cry with you, they're going to pray with you, they're going to follow up with you. And I think that's just been a really unique thing. Of course, David and Teresa and their leadership have set a great example because they're modeling that. Very down to earth, very real, very approachable, and we like that. And I think that just this kind of ministry, people need to understand it's more than just the old idea of pastoral care. This is about intentionally letting people know that we can be approachable, safe, and heard and helped as they continue to seek God and get healing.
Hi, I'm Pastor Chuck Reish. I'm the executive producer at Horizon Media Studios. It's a 501c3 media ministry, and what we're doing is helping other ministries tell their story. Homeless shelters and children's homes, Bible colleges, seminaries, mission sending agencies. With your help, we can continue to help tell their story, to inspire the world, to shine their light, and let God get the glory for the work that's being done in advancing the kingdom of Jesus Christ. Thanks again for praying for us.